we're going to take you on a tour of the Carnival Magic Casino. Now this is one of two casinos on the Carnival Magic. The other one is a deck below us from here. This side is a smoking side, and the other side is non-smoking. One downstairs is all non-smoking. But again, they switch up games quite often in these casinos. But this one did have a good mix of your Buffalo games here, your Rich Little Piggies, Dragon Links, Lightning Links, Dollar Storms. We ended up playing the Fireball a lot on this one, and that one was working out well for us. So you have your table games are all on the smoking side in this casino on the upstairs level. They also do have table games on the lower level casino in the non-smoking casino as well. But there are no tables on the non-smoking side of this one. Here you get into some of your firecrackers and more lightning links. You got your dancing drums. Back there in the corner are all your Dollar Storms. Some of the older three-wheel with the physical reels. And we did like this casino. We actually got pretty good bar service here. There is a bar in this casino. Some of the other ships, like the Carnival Vista we were just on, which you can keep an eye out for some videos coming from that one, didn't have a bar in the casino, so wait time was a little bit longer if you want bar service in the casinos on the Vista. Here you get back into some of your more Dragon Links, your Autumn Moons, and some of the older three-reel games again, like I was just saying before. A lot of people had some luck with these Lightning Links here, and these other ones here with the Devil. I don't see these on too many ships, but they were going off quite often, so if you haven't tried them, it might be worth a shot. We did these power shots here a little bit. The one on the left seemed to be hitting a lot more than the right, but didn't do too well on those this trip. That's a little bit lower volatile game that we like to play, but not a whole lot of huge wins on it, like you're gonna get in your like the Huff and Puff, Huff and Even More Puff, your Dragon Links, stuff like that. We had a lot of these claw machines and the cut the rope games on this one as well. And they did have some coin pushers too up towards the front that we'll get you to here in a little bit. Here we got some of your Buffalo Ascensions. And I know a lot of people are really into those Buffalo games, and they did have a good mix of them on this ship. Here's some more of your dancing drums. And back around here, we had like the Wolf Run. We got more of your Dragon Links here as well. And a good mix of some higher wager games here in the middle, along with your quick hits. And this bar was a good spot if you were into watching sports. They had a lot of sporting events on. The bar was pretty packed most of the time while we were on this ship. But again, they had pretty good drink service all around this casino too, so you didn't really have to go up to the bar quite often. And as we all know, the servers, they do have different contracts. They skip on different ships. They're not always going to be on this ship, but again, we were very happy with the bar service in this casino. And this is your non-smoking side over here. Just not as many games. but it did seem to not have as many people either. So again, all to the right side of this floor here is your non-smoking area. You got your coin pushers, like I was mentioning before. Everybody looking for that S and bonus chip. They seem to be very elusive. And again, the same game's kind of over here that you had on the other side, but just on the non-smoking portion. All in all, I think this was probably a 8 out of 10 for Carnival Casino on the ship. Wasn't quite super packed the whole time. I would have liked to see a little bit more of a mix of games, because they did tend to have a lot of the same games, or at least games that had the same styles of play all around in these casinos. And we actually enjoyed the casino down one level a little bit more than this one on this ship. There was really just nobody there. It's non-smoking. You only had one person running drinks because there weren't many people there. They also had a bar down the lower casino. So we did spend some time down there because my wife likes the Buffalo Gold. So that's where they had those machines. But we will go take a look at that here in another minute or so. And you got these huge machines here in the back, just big screens. It looks very appealing. The kids walk through this casino, wanted to sit down at them every time. They just don't understand they're not old enough. We can't do that yet, yes. Those Karma Cat, we played them for the first time on this ship too. They were in both the smoking and the non-smoking side. Again, didn't seem to be one of those games that you're going to get a big win on, but if you're on a budget, it's probably a game you could play for a little bit longer than some of the other more volatile games. There's those devil games there on the right, or your Dragon Links, Golden Century, Autumn Moons. If you're not a casino player, you know, we were never really big gamblers, but we've hit a couple nice jackpots, and these make our cruises a little bit cheaper. So some people say you're prepaying for it, but you know what? You're having fun, and sometimes you come out on top, sometimes you're down below. So it's it's a gamble. That's why they call it gambling. Alright, so here we're getting into the non-smoking casino down one level. Again, not as big, but as you see, there's just really not anybody in here. Now this is on a port day. We were in Grand Turk, where the casino does stay open. So there wasn't a lot of people in the casino to begin with, but you can compare this one to the one upstairs, and you really just don't see anybody here. Something to note is bar service didn't start in this casino until 3 p.m. So if you are looking to get a drink and sit down in the casino, this is not the place to be until about that 3 o'clock time. They did open a little bit early on some days. I think that was just the bartender being nice or just getting bored not working. Those machines over there were big hits. First ship I've seen them on. We didn't actually get to try them because they were pretty full most of the time that people were actually gambling. But we'll give them a try next time. We'll be on the Magic again in a few months. And back here is where your Huff and Puffs are at. They didn't have Puff and even more Puff on this ship, just a Huff and Puff, but that was good to me for a hand pay this time. And you do get all your Fireball raffles or Heat Wave raffles down here as well. So don't be afraid to come check out this casino, because if you're not a smoker, you'll probably like it a little bit more for sure. We played some of these quick hits here. Again, they're a lower volatile machine, so Not as many big wins. You might get that one here and there, but a little bit more consistent if you don't want to lose a bunch of money very quickly. Didn't see many people back on these. I had some high payouts, but I think that's just kind of suck you in. You don't really see $50,000 payouts without playing tables on a Carnival cruise too often. And just like upstairs, you have your older style physical 3-reel machines. And the high rolling machines with the bigger payouts. Here's where my wife likes to sit, Buffalo Gold Revolutions. She's still chasing another grand on that one. Dancing drums just like upstairs. Locket links. And a bunch of lightning links down towards the side. Remember, subscribe, follow us for more videos in the future.